Hey, you guys, Dr. Michelle Wolford here. I wanted to talk to you about crisis and opportunity. So, I found something that I think you'll find is very interesting. So, the Chinese symbol for crisis incorporates the Chinese symbol for opportunity. And I thought this was important to share because I know it can be challenging to not focus on crisis because fear is one of the realest emotions. However, it's easy to get lost in fear and not be able to expand your mind into opportunity. Okay, so did you know that your brain waves in a resting state are at a frequency we call alpha? And these brain waves are all about being in the present, so the power of now. It's the resting state for the brain, and it supports overall mental coordination, calmness, alertness, mind body integration, and learning. It's a coherent state, meaning together and in rhythm. So, in this space, you can connect in with possibilities you didn't even know existed. When you're alert and focused, your brain shifts into low beta. But when you're anxious or worried or experiencing significant stress or fear, our brain waves change into high beta. And in high beta, we become hyper focused on the problem and we react versus explore. So there are many people right now being triggered in a multitude of ways. And your story is personal and unique to you. But for your mental health and your immune health, because we know that fear triggers inflammatory markers, and inflammatory markers lowers our immune system function, I'm asking you to stay focused, centered, and calm. Because that makes for a healthier, happier you, and someone that is open to seeing the possibilities within the crisis. So those possibilities could be anything. It could be learning a new language or connecting in with your family, learning a new skill set, how to make money in a different way, playing in the kitchen and learning a new recipe or meditation. It could be exploring the things that you felt you never had the time to do. This is a great time to reevaluate what you value and how you choose to nourish that in your life. It's a perfect time for self-exploration and for personal development. It's all about going inward. Everything that we were never forced to see, we are all being forced as a conscious collective right now to look at that. So maybe that's your job situation, maybe that's your relationships, maybe that's how you choose to show up in the world. Maybe it's time for you to have that real conversation that you've been waiting to have with someone that you love. Maybe it's time to shift into love and not be so angry or judgmental. This is the time. So I encourage you to stay focused on what you can do for the betterment of you and your family and the conscious collective, which includes our natural environment too. Worrying doesn't make a problem go away. Educating is powerful to a point. Joining the chatter is just noisy. But seeing the beauty in the mess is true power. Most humans are afraid of the unknown because it's defined by the lack of control. So proactive living is the closest you'll get to a sense of control. Trust me, being locked in my home is the antithesis of my existence. However, I'm appreciating the break nature is getting from us invading their world and our carbon footprint, and I'm embracing having more time, not having to sit in my Southern California traffic, and utilizing that time to reflect on the aspects of my life that I've been wanting to cultivate. That's what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? I know this feels like social control, and maybe it is. So keep your eyes wide open. Keep asking questions. And I know this feels totally real to some and a coax to others, but this is where we're at. So I ask you, how are you going to take advantage of this moment in time? How are you going to protect yourself from getting lost in all the drama and staying centered? That's all this is. This is a moment in time. Everything in life has a cycle. So this is an opportunity for you to meet your challenges. You know, someone once said to me, they're like, oh, you have such a great life. That must be why you're so happy. And I was like, no, actually. My happiness makes my life. My life doesn't make my happiness. Of course, I love my life and I have a great life, but I've created that. Your circumstances are ever changing. And that's what a lot of people are being faced with right now. And I've had plenty of hardships too. It's the happiness within that makes your life. You make your life. Your happiness attracts happy opportunities. So learn to find that light inside of you that makes you extra happy. So that when we get to move out of the darkness and back into our social worlds, you can be a different type of light that inspires others, gives back, supports people, moves at a slower pace, is compassionate and caring and connected, and an evolving human.